Hey, good morning. It is Wednesday, May 12th, 2022 at 8:56 a.m. And I got to tell you, the world is just playing right into everything that I've been laying on you. And I really get a kick sometimes when I look in the comment section of haters. And some of the haters, well, first of all, I think it's more important to tell you the ratio of supportive people to haters is like 5 to 1, and that's cool. That's really freaking cool. Please continue to express your confidence in me and that you're down, and continue to let's glob people onto this situation because it's growing, man. I just passed 1.5 million people on hashtag Patrick Lovell. I think we're close to 2 million on hashtag the con. Collectively, we've got over somewhere in the vicinity, I think, of 40,000 subscriptions throughout the panoply of all the different hashtags we've gone, and definitely hundreds of thousands of likes. And then some of the people that come out of the underpasses are trolls, and I like that because the trolls are literally revealing themselves for how fucking stupid they are, which is hilarious. And two, though, it actually brings to mind, it's actually interesting. I think a lot of them are plants from the mortgage industry because some of the things that they're saying, it tries to discredit a lot of what I'm saying by saying things like everybody knows what happened 10 years ago. You're not bringing us anything new. First of all, bullshit. Nobody knows what the fuck happened 10 years ago because it's the system we live in, and nobody knows how the fucking system works now, first and foremost. But for all of those freaking jackal hyena jokers that are basically cockroaches coming out of the fucking, mud bog, it cracks me up because we're seeing products back in the real estate market that are going to be like adjustable rates, and also conforming loans, which are basically liars loans, and all manner of lying, stealing, and cheating by lenders to try to get people into loans when no one's looking, and quite frankly the environment of regulation is non-existent, and so why wouldn't they? And so you are basically, if you're not solid on the information, if you don't know how the system works, if you don't know what happened 10 years ago or 13 years ago in what we reveal on the con, you're just set up as a sucker play. Because the economy writ large is run by the oligarchs, okay? They've got complete control. The Fed serves them. This is not a country of by and for the people. This is not a country where the law has any integrity. And so for all these freaking jokers out there, like, tell us something new, we all know that. Well, then tell us what you know and try to spell it correctly, because you can't. And so, bring it, man. Bring it, all of them. I love the haters because here's the thing that I say, and I say to people all the time, and I got this on a thread this morning, on Facebook, and I wrote this prayer for America. And basically I just laid out, it's just a cauldron of lies. Everything is a race to the bottom. I mean, the lies are in high demand. Both parties are completely up to their eyeballs in lies, hiding the system that I continue to reveal to you. That's at www.thecon.tv. Please, please, please go to YouTube and check out Patrick Lovell, Truth Bombs the Con. Like and subscribe. Check me out on TikTok, on Twitter, and then also all of the rest of it. I mean, Facebook and everything else. We've got to galvanize a movement. I know that there's so many of you just like sitting there in your like shadows just going, God damn, the world sucks and there's nothing I can do about it. And man, I like what this guy's saying, but you know what? He can't go that far. Nobody's going to be able to get that far. Nobody can beat the bad guys. Yes, we can. And it's not change and hope we can believe in. It's the facts of the largest criminal syndicate in conspiracy in history that never ended. And then you've got these senile, politicians that are in absolute control that are like, let's elevate the war in Ukraine. Let's send $40 billion of, support for Ukraine. Meanwhile, there are people that are going to be devastated. There's going to be job losses. As soon as the Fed decides to tighten the policy on two things, and let me just say this to all the people out there who think that, who are coming after me and saying, oh yeah, we knew everything and you're not telling us anything. First of all, I swear to God, those people are fucking butt-munching moron idiots, first and foremost. Second of all, let's see those guys lay out quantitative easing. What's the bond buyback program, you fucking moron? It's in the con, you fucking idiots. And for everybody else, you got to understand what the goddamn Federal Reserve has been buying for now over a decade. and who it goes to and why it goes to and who's in control and why they're in control. I mean, this is beyond any Batman, Warner Brothers depiction of corruption. It's so beyond corrupt. And in my prayer to America, I said, on my social media post this morning on Facebook, and I encourage you to check it out and share it and spread it because it is gospel. I'm like, why would 74 million people support Trump when that guy's been making his entire career lying and deceiving and destroying people that support him? I mean, that's a Stockholm Syndrome thing. But you know what? That's not just on the Republican side. The same goes for those who want to worship the ground that freaking Obama walks on. And Obama, a black man, basically covered for Wall Street that destroyed millions of black people. And, I heard one of the greatest quotes this morning, which was, when you elevate people to fit a specific profile based on identity. So, like, for example, a black woman just got elevated to, I think she's on the board of governors for the Federal Reserve. If those people, especially like what I called out a couple of months ago with the Supreme Court nomination of Ketanji Brown Jackson, if these people get into power and work for the system of corruption, like Clarence Thomas has, then they're just nothing but a woke token. I thought that was an amazing, comparison, a woke token. Look, woke is a joke. What I'm trying to get you to, though, is wake up to the fucking corruption and how it's played, because everything is a game, okay? And the thing is, you either have life, liberty, and justice for all predicated on the integrity of the rule of law based on separation of powers that, creates a thriving dynamic engine that makes hustlers get to the top of the game, but you have accountability for those that are lying, stealing, and deceiving. I mean, what's so fucking hard to get your head around about that? I can't stand the idea of these churchgoers that go and they pray to God and they think that, they're going to be looked out for and they're supporting a guy who's a villain. Riddle me that, Joker. I mean, that's the funniest thing. I mean, this is all reality. And it's spinning out of control. And there's going to be another devastation. And it's coming big time. I'm trying to prepare you guys that nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the level of the Fed Reserve cocaine that allows those that are above the system that own the world to basically make out like bandits, and they're pissing on your head telling you it's your rain, and you're a sucker if you don't wake up to what I'm telling you. And to all the haters out there, bring it. Try to show the people that are on the fence how you know more than I do and what you know. You don't know shit. Am I a rocket scientist that knows more than anybody in the world? No, quite frankly, the guys that are probably at BlackRock who are in the administration that are actually setting down what's going to happen next are 6 months ahead of me. I'm just a guy that figures out what they do after the fact by watching their actions because I know how the system's supposed to work. So, look, we've co-joined with the Justice Party. We've got political answers. What are we going to do? We need to get millions of people the facts. We've got to get millions of people to wake up to how the system is corrupt. Then you've got to support political candidates that have got the information to get into power to basically change the paradigm. And there's so much we can work on. We can create a renaissance, man. It's the Justice Party. Life, liberty, and justice for all. Okay? By the integrity of law. You got to purge corruption. You got to get rid of the bad actors. You got to get rid of this freaking entrenched, complicit racket of hyena mobsters that rule the world, man. It's ridiculous. This is 2022. After all of the lessons stemming out of, the robber barons, through World War II, through the Civil Rights Movement. I mean, are you kidding me? We've gone back 100 years because nobody knows what the fuck's going on. But I do. And all of media is lying to you, and I am absolutely hell-bent for leather, committed to the fact that the truth has got to have more value than the lies. My name is Patrick Lovell, and I approve this message. Onwards and upwards, amigos.